Yeah, that was a tough one. So we didn't get the win.
Is there anything particularly frustrating for kind of how that went? Or no?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen you go inside the office and not the locker room. Is there any particular reason that you want?
No, it's just a private conversation with Zach.
At 0-3, the odds, you could say, for you guys to make the postseason, definitely not in your favor, but before you can even talk about that, I assume the focus is to get a win next week in Carolina. As the leader of this team, obviously I know you guys played well on offense, but how do you get this locker room in a feeling of that the season isn't over and carrying the momentum you guys had on offense into next week?
We just come back to work on Wednesday, come in tomorrow, watch the tape, improve the things that we can improve, come back on Wednesday and have a great practice, bring great energy, and try to get better. That's all you can do. 0-3, obviously, not very good, not where we want to be. So we just got to come back on Wednesday, try to get better.
How disappointing is it? Not just going 0-3, but two teams that really drafted in the top 3 last year. You had them at home. Does that add to any of the frustration about the start, kind of how things went?
No game is easy. I mean, they played great on offense today. Jaden played unbelievable. We had our opportunities and didn't cash in on them. So that's been the common denominator from the first 3 weeks. We've had opportunities and didn't cash in on those. So whatever we got to do to get better this week, so we can come back on Sunday and execute in the spots and get better in the spots that we need to, is what we're going to do.
How do you think the offense did overall tonight?
We played really well. We stalled out on some drives in the first half. That's really what it came down to. We just got to get 7 in those situations in a game like that.
Can you put your finger on why y'all couldn't get in the end zone in the second quarter?
There was a sack. I missed Zach on a scramble on second down. I think we probably would have got the first. Those are the 2 off the top of my head without watching the tape.
Did you go into this game paying extra attention to the fact that you guys were down a couple of key players on your defensive line and maybe approached it in we're going to have to score a lot of points, maybe even more than we typically would because of what we're dealing with on the defensive side of the ball?
No, I wouldn't say I approached it that way. That's, I go into every game ready to adapt to what I need to do to go and win the game. And we felt pretty early that what kind of game it was going to be, and for the most part we answered. That second quarter, I think there were 2 drives there where we could have come up with 7, and we came up with one drive we came up with none, and one drive we came up with 3. So that's an 11-point swing right there.
After the game last week, you said y'all have a lot of improvement to do. Did you have a sense that this team had a long way to go? That if y'all wanted to get back to where you were at, I think it's what you ended the comments with last week after the game.
We got a long way to go.
Jaden went 21 and 23. Did you catch yourself looking up there? I mean, it didn't seem like you missed. Did you catch yourself watching him at all?
Yeah, of course I'm watching him. He played great. So I told him that after the game. Congrats to him. Big time performance. Credit to them. They played unbelievable. We didn't quite match their level of execution.
But you guys, this is probably the best you've been in a long time as far as being in a groove of running game and passing.
Yeah, we were pretty consistent all day.
Not to get into specifics of the conversation, but why did you feel the need to have that conversation with Zach immediately as you got off the field?
It was a very positive conversation. We're not happy with where we're at, but by no means is the season over. We're 0-3. There's 14 left to play. We just have to continue to get better and see where the cards fall in the next 10 weeks, whenever the bye is. So we just got to go into this week preparing to get better and trying to get a win. That's all you can do.
Was that your idea? Was that Zach's idea?
Mutual.
How did you feel physically?
I felt great.
Do you find yourself maybe needing to do anything different from a leadership style when you're 0-3 heading into a must-win game next week?
That'll be some critical thinking that I'll have to do. See what kind of leader I want to be going forward, and what I feel like the team needs from me going forward.
Self-confidence in your defense?
Yeah, of course. We got the players. I'm not sure what happened tonight. I know we got great coaches and we got really good players that are willing to improve and take coaching. So, just like any game, when you don't play great, you're going to learn from your mistakes and get better, and that's all you can do.
How do you think T looked tonight, Joe?
He looked good. He made some big plays for us on third down, and he's just getting his feet back under him, so he's going to continue to improve.
It was good to get that connection with Jamar going. Those deep balls as well. I think we saw in 21, especially with single high. I mean, how good was that? Was that going to be for y'all moving forward, you think?
Yeah, that's we caught a couple into single high coverage today. Based on today, I'm not sure how much more we're going to see of that. I think we caught it 2 times and we scored 2 touchdowns. So we'll see if teams continue to do that. I hope they do. We're going to continue to, try to take advantage of our opportunities.
What did you think when you saw that pre-snap? I don't think we've seen that a ton when y'all get in that part of the field. What did you think pre-snap when they showed one?
Yeah, I liked the calls we had into it. We executed on them, so that was exciting to see. We'll watch the tape and see some of those red zone opportunities that we could have had. I mean, they were doubling them like Calvin Johnson down there. So we got to find some plays to still get him the ball in those situations. We can't just let a team take him away like that. And so I think, going forward, just finding some more plays to get him involved like that.
The ball to Yoshi on fourth down, for the touchdown, did he run like was that a similar route to what he did in KC? But he kind of reversed.
A little double move, yeah. Not exactly the look we were looking for in that situation, but we made it work.
A lot of your football career has been about you overcoming adversity and odds when they're stacked against you. You seem to take pride in being able to do that. So how do you feel about that challenge in knowing that the odds are definitely stacked against you, but it's an opportunity for you to once again overcome a situation?
Yeah, exciting opportunity, just like every season is. There's going to be some big games down the stretch that we're going to have to step up for. We haven't played any division opponents yet. Steelers are 3-0. Other teams are 1-2. We're 0-3. And we play all 6 of those games still coming up. So we're by no means out of it. But, playoffs and winning the division is the furthest thing from my mind. We just got to get better this week. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
Clapham here, and every day I am grateful for my experience to have played professional football. As a player, I realize self-motivation, leadership, and appreciating your teammates are key. At First Star Logistics, you can use those same attributes to create the life you want for you and your family. Build your future by working hard like I did. You'll see results both on and off the field. Call First Star Logistics today and be part of our winning team.
Opportunity knocking.